James Cook is sitting out of Bills camp due to business. I don't give a shit. Send the man packing. I don't care. It's an obvious business decision for me. You cannot demand Saquon Barkley money when you play 50% of the snaps for our offense. A 53% snap share last year. The James Cook name is not up there with Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, and CMC. I'm sorry, it's not. 1,000 yards last year, and I get it. He had 16 touchdowns. Incredible. But he plays half the time for our offense. What elite running back in history plays 50% of the time for their offense and gets that much cash? Nobody. Send the man packing. Respectfully, I hate when people tell me we need James Cook to succeed. The offense needs James Cook. It's blasphemy. Josh Allen is the offense. No matter who's surrounding him, no matter what the supporting cast is, Josh Allen will get it done. We've seen it in the past. Our running back room is deep. Ty Johnson, Ray Davis. They can at least go for 800 yards behind one of the best offensive lines in football. James Cook is very, very good. I'm not denying that. But we're also a little hung up on the playoff performance against Baltimore where he balled out. I'll give it to him, for sure. And we've used him in crucial moments. But for 14, 15 million a year, I'm getting him for half the snaps? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't understand it. Right? Listen, you're telling me we can't find another running back that averages 60 yards per game and punches in goal line touchdowns when Josh Allen marches the ball down the field for our offense? Really? We have the MVP of the NFL. The MVP of the league. And James Cook, who ran for 1,000 yards, but has a nice, large touchdown number of 16 last year, deserves this $14 million contract. I am not buying it. Okay? He plays 50% of the time for our team. Listen, if he was on the field 80% of the time, and the guy was putting up monster stats, and he was crucial to our offense, I'd say for sure pay the guy. He's not Saquon Barkley. The way Barkley went into Philadelphia and made them a Super Bowl contender and essentially won them the Super Bowl, that is not what James Cook does for our offense. I'm sorry, he doesn't. In the Super Bowl, the only reason the pass game truly opened up was because the defense had no choice but to focus on their biggest threat, Saquon Barkley and the O-line. That's not the case for us. That's not the case for James Cook. I'm sorry, it's not. Let's look at reality, please. Okay? James Cook does not have the Saquon Barkley presence for the Bills. He doesn't. He doesn't have a Derrick Henry presence for the Bills. He doesn't have a CMC presence for the Bills. Yes, he's very talented. At points, I've seen him, and I've thought he's a top 10 running back in the league. He doesn't deserve 14 million, 15 million if he's playing 50% of the time. I would rather us save that cap space and go get a game changer like Micah Parsons, who will make a massive defensive play when we need it down the stretch in the playoffs. Because that's where we've really lacked. You're telling me James Cook has almost saved us from beating the Chiefs? Hell no. Hell no. That's all Josh Allen, okay? All the weight falls on Josh Allen. He's the MVP. He's our guy. He's our franchise quarterback. He gets it done. Ray Davis, Ty Johnson, they are more than capable of averaging 50 yards per game on the ground between the both of them. Our offensive line is good enough. So you ask me, oh, JV, can we please pay James Cook? Yeah, let's dump all our money on him so he can play for 50% of our snaps. It doesn't make any sense. I want Micah Parsons. I want a game changer on defense who will make a stop when we need it against Mahomes for once in the playoffs. Please, I'm begging. Okay, because I've watched this franchise deteriorate every single year in the playoffs against Kansas City, and no, it's not because of our run game. No, it's not because of our offense, because Josh Allen's at the helm. It's because of our defense. So what are we doing? What are we discussing here? And then he has the nerve to go out there and say, it's a business thing. That's why I'm sitting out. Well, I have a business proposition for you, sir. Go find a team that will pay you 15 to 20 million when you're on the field for half of the season. I'll wait. Thank you. I'll wait. Like, let me just pull up the stats here. Last year, he was at 53% on average. The guys above him, Travis Etienne, Kyle Juszczyk, Chase Brown, Jerome Ford, Najee Harris, Javonte Williams, Kareem Hunt, Zach Moss, Rachaad White, James Conner, Kenneth Walker, Josh Jacobs, Ramondre Stevenson. Holy smokes. The list goes on. There's at least 20 to 25 guys that have a higher snap count percentage than James Cook last year. Now, unless that dramatically changes, he's not worth the money. I'm sorry. Like, I look at the stats, I look at the snap share, and for sure, there's a little bit of recency bias in there, and we kind of forget he really only did go for 1,000 yards last year. He barely nicked it, too. He had 1,009 yards on the ground through 16 games, too. I was just double-checking that. Through 16 games. Like, I'm sorry. No. It would be a mistake to invest that much money in a running back when really it falls on the O-line. The O-line does it all for us. And again, I'm not here to deny the talent that James Cook possesses because obviously it's there. And he's the number one guy. Like, he's a starting running back in the NFL for sure. For sure. I'm not here to debate that. But we have to prioritize where we are sinking our money into. If we're going to pay a big dog like that on offense, it better be a running back of the Saquon Barkley-esque. It better be a game changer that makes us a Super Bowl champion. Because if it's not, I will be heated. I'll be super pissed off. I've watched this same scenario year after year after year. We recycle the same BS. Why don't we go make a splash? Micah Parsons wants a new home. Go get him. Go do something. I don't think Joey Bosa is going to cut it. Our defense has not dramatically improved to the point that I feel comfortable against Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes when the playoffs roll around. No matter where we're playing. Our new stadium, our old stadium, Kansas City, Hawaii, I don't give a shit. Let's go do something. Let's go make our mark. All I know is James Cook for $15 million. Respectfully, you've been great for the franchise, my friend. We can't do that. We can't afford that with a 50% snap share.